Alright, here's our current situation. You guys know, most of you know where I live here in Mapleton. Apparently there's tornado on the ground that is down by Omaha, Nebraska, or in that Waverly, Nebraska area. And they say it's supposed to be moving to the northeast. We are to the northeast of Omaha. We're 80 miles to the northeast. We're on top of a hill, the highest point in Mapletown, Cemetery Hill. And that's what we're doing. We're just watching those clouds right there and just gonna see what they're up to. No one's at home right now. Sarah and Troy are over at a Luke Bryan. Is it Luke Bryan? I'll tell you a little bit later on. They're at a concert in Des Moines, so Sarah and Troy, that's what they're doing. They're way out of the risk. Paige and her friends went to Sioux City to get their nails done for prom tomorrow, and, well, I called her up and I said, "Hey kiddo, are you done with your nails?" "Yes." I go, "You have two options. Kick it in gear, don't waste any time, get your butt home. If you can't make it home by 5 o'clock though, I want you just to stay in Sioux City. It's gonna be better in Sioux City than it is home." She goes, "I'll be home." So her and her friends are hightailing it back to town. They should be able to beat that storm right there pretty safe. But the tornadic stuff is supposed to come up here within the next hour or so. We're not going to stay up here the whole time, but no one's at home, so I figured I'd bring the boys up here and just kind of do some spotting the storms. You good? I knew you were good. Well, the phone just started going crazy. So apparently we're supposed to get something. You guys see anything in there that I don't know about? Boy, she's really starting to do some talking. The phone, like I said, is just kind of going nuts. Got some stuff right there, but nothing to freak out about yet. I don't think. I'm not no professional storm spotter. I have been to storm spotter classes. Used to be on the volunteer fire department and the volunteer ambulance here in town. Not anymore. And they send you to all those spotter classes. So I have been to those. But do you think I remembered any of it? No. Go ahead and say what you were saying about dads.
Oh, well, do you want me to just tell the story?
The story.
So me and my friend, we're going to get our nails done for prom, because prom's tomorrow, right? Well, there's supposed to be a really severe thunderstorm coming through, and, well, we still wanted to go get our nails done, because this has been planned for a while. So there's supposed to be 3 of us. One of us couldn't go anymore because our parents didn't want her out in the storm.
Smart parents.
So me and my friend still went because we're like, well, if our dads say it's fine, then it's fine. Because if they were concerned, they would tell us no because they're our dads.
Actually, we know our daughters would throw a little tizzy fit.
Yeah, you're right. So we're in the city and we're like, we got our nails are done. We're just getting done eating some fries. And we're like completely fine. We're not worried about the storm at all. We're like, if we need to be worried, our dads will call us.
And both of you had your phones on vibrate.
So our dads actually were calling us.
Yes, we were.
But it's fine.
So you got to make a quick trip home.
Yeah, we made
But don't say how fast.
No. I drove the perfectly fine speed limit the whole way home.
But then you made it home.
Yes.
Okay.
With 10 miles left to my gas tank.
I won't even go there. I have showed these guys on video multiple times. Every time I get into your car, it's on E.
Well, I meant to get gas before we left, and then I forgot. And then and then we're like, oh, we'll just get gas, and we'd be like, come home. Well, we needed to come home fast, so I didn't have time to get gas.
Your poor fuel pump.
It's a new one. I just got a new one. It's fine.
You got a new engine.
Isn't that a part of it?
No.
It's fine.
Okay.
And remember, it used to be a case where I would tell you to get into your safe place and maybe turn us up real loud on your TV and such, but now we all have these.
You put the pigs in a box?
No, because they're too big for their carrier. They both can't fit in there anymore.
Are you guys getting
Because look how big the girls are compared to this one.
Oh.
Let's go back. Shelby, Iowa, between Shelby and Minden. Shelby and Minden. Basement right now.
Look at the size of that thing.
Likely took a direct hit, and now we're watching this go.
Look at that.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Well, they set our sirens off. They didn't work.
No, you're joking.
I'm not joking. Our sirens did not work.
That could have been so bad.
I'm just checking the mayor's posts on Facebook, and he must not be in town, because he's like, did the sirens on Ring Street or the sirens in the middle of town not work? Because we have 3, you know.
Don't we set them off every time at noon?
And everybody's, not all of them. We only set the one off. But everybody in town is posting underneath. We haven't heard anything. So no sirens went off.
That could have been so bad. If there was actually a tornado, that could have been so bad.
Yeah. The closest one to us is Moorhead. They got one on the ground down there.
That's where he said it would have been.
Yeah, which is what, 20, 30 miles from us, so. Now they go off. About 15 minutes late, guys. I can't make this up. I really can't, as hard as I could try. There's no tornado. They blew the whistles 15 to 20 minutes later than any small towns. It's small town living. Can't be mad. Small town living. Luckily, Facebook was there. Tater Tot and the pigs are in the basement. Yeah, the whistles went off. Everybody went outside, looked up, and goes, looks pretty good.
Want to be doing. It's best to, and they're probably storm chasers, honestly, that hopefully do know what they're doing. But boy, that is a dangerous situation that we have down in Shelby County at this time. Just once, I'd like to have everybody at home when the tornado whistles go off, when all that stuff starts going crazy. Earlier when I spoke about Sarah and Troy being in Des Moines, they should be safe and good to go. Yeah, there's two tornadoes in Des Moines right now. A possible tornado in West Des Moines and a confirmed tornado on the ground in East Des Moines. And they're basically right smack in the middle of Des Moines, I think. The Wells Fargo Arena is where they're at. They tried kind of going out and seeking shelter, a lot of the people in the crowd, and they tried going to the bathrooms or something, and the staff basically barricaded them into the arena area, and they say that's the safest place to be. Whew. Last night was completely not expected. After watching the news at the size of the tornadoes that hit both Nebraska and Iowa, those tornadoes were nothing to mess with. They were huge. They were flat out huge. And today we're going to actually be going through part of the areas that were impacted by one of the tornadoes, because we have to go to a trap shooting event over by Dedham, Iowa. And not too sure, but one of the tornadoes they're thinking crossed over Highway 141, and we're going to be down in that neck of the woods. Our thoughts and prayers are out to all the families impacted by these storms. I mean, we get a lot of tornadoes. It's tornado season, but not tornadoes that big. I haven't heard anything yet on that tornado in Des Moines, how much damage it caused yet. But they ended up pausing the show down there where Paige and where Sarah and Troy were. But then they continued the show, so they got their show in. They didn't get done till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So Sarah was pretty tired when they got done, and they had a place to stay once the concert got done, so they didn't come home last night because that's about a 2.5 hour drive. They're gonna meet us over at the shoot, so they ended up making through everything okay.
Hey there.
Morning.
How
How we doing?
It's early.
It's early.
It's very early. It's very early.
Sun's been up a while. But evidently you haven't been, huh?
I went to bed my normal time,
Oh, yuck.
and it is now 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Not good.
I have to work after prom tonight.
Better get a nap in.
Yeah. We got to stop for coffee before we leave. Not me. He needs coffee. Oh no, yeah, those are treetops. Those are top trees from the tornado. I know I seen some right over this hill. When we were back a couple hills, I seen the cemetery look like it. Oh yeah, you see it right there? That cemetery ain't got no trees left. Look at those.
Oh my Lord, look at that.
They're gone.
Took all the trees out of the cemetery.
Yeah, all those evergreens. Or what would those be?
Look at this farm place down here. These trees are down.
Oh,
Whoa,
we got a
here
name.
we go. Went right through here.
I just uprooted everything. Power
They had
lines.
them on TV last night.
It just ripped apart those buildings up there on that cemetery hill. This is Manila, right?
Yes, it's Manila.
Did it hit it?
Just missed the town of Manila.
It just missed it. It got on the outside of it.
Right on the west side of Manila.
We could be like all those people after our tornado. Remember all those people that kept coming in just to record?
Just to record.
Oh, that used to make me so mad. We were sitting there
Car after car.
completely lost our homes, and here are these people driving around town with cameras.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna punch you. Get out of my town. Because they weren't from Mapleton, you know?
At least the first day, though, they didn't let anybody in.
Well, they shut the town down.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the old clunkers broke down again. We got more brake issues and front end issues. We made it to the chute. Getting home's not going to be pretty because we are going to be smoking some serious brakes on the way home. Oh, you can't trust this thing. I cannot trust this dually to take it anywhere. Well, I'll tell you one thing, big girl. You hold up to your name. Money Pit. I think it's time to have vehicle payments again. I see a Dodge coming in my future, maybe. No, there is no new Dodge in the future of Kurt. I like older stuff, but more so, I hate vehicle payments. The only vehicle payment I'm acceptable with is Sarah's payment. I will always keep her in a newer, nicer vehicle, so I will always have those payments. But other than that, no, I'm not going to buy a new pickup. We just keep fixing Money Pit here. The brake caliper over here on the driver's side is stuck. So we're gonna fix that real quick, but more importantly, the engine has a little bit of a stutter. When we came into town, she started stuttering on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swap out the fuel filters real quick. I'm thinking that might be it. I can't remember the last time that I changed them. Then once we finish that up, we're going to give it a vacuum, give it a wash, and well, prom is tonight, and both Paige and Troy are going to be using the pickup. Paige and Troy are going to prom together. Isn't that awesome? Troy wouldn't be able to go to prom, but his sister asked him if he wanted to go to prom with her. She had a date, things kind of fell through,
And so she said, I don't want to deal with the drama of finding someone else to go. And it just works out easier. Him and her get along real good. So those two are going to hang out. They have the same friends. Well, for the most part, they have the same friends. And so they're both going to use the pickup. So we got to get her cleaned up, get her looking nice, get her running good, and get it stopping nice before they do that. We have about 3 hours to do all of this. So we better get at it. Well, the upper fuel filter was toast. Man, that thing was nasty. We changed them right before winter, so I'm assuming, you know, it was time to change them. Plus, we probably got into a little bit of some crappy fuel. If you're wondering, I do have a creeper. Troy uses it, but I'm a big boy. I need as much room as possible, and my vehicles, other than the Jeep and the Explorer, I don't have to put on ramps if I just lay on the floor. So I am fine just laying on the floor. We're going to take out this bottom filter and see how it looks, because if the upper one was any, well, this one's going to be nasty as well. Can you count them? What do we got? 1, 2, 3 extensions to get to the fuel filter housing. I always love that part. Come here. Ready? Oh. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, before you get in the pickup,
Take it off.
take it off, because you won't be able to drive with it on.
No.
I don't know. That's why I came down here.
Does it look bad?
Oh. I got my kid ready. Why don't you have your kid ready?
I've done this now 3 times. Is that better?
That's right. She's picky. You picky?
A little bit loose.
Grandma's think everything looks good. Grandpa's good.
What do your nails do?
I'm like, it's in like the whole like pulled up phase right now.
Yeah. Troy, drive. Good job.
I got some money.
Does that work? Assistant. This one. Which way? Other side.
Taking turns here. Hold that pose.
It's still just a really pretty pickup. I'm in this thing. Look at this. They gave me jelly beans. If you've been with the channel for a while, you will remember last year I was a bouncer at the prom, after prom. I was the one who stood by the door and, well, did the bouncer thing. And that's what I'm going to be doing again this year. So right now I am going to go eat supper with my niece and my sister-in-law downtown. And then I'm going to try taking a nap because I've been up since 6:30 this morning. And then I'm going to come back up to the school at 10 o'clock tonight, and I will leave the school at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. It is now 11:15 o'clock at night. I did not get my nap. So we are wide awake, wired, bushy-tailed. The kids are gonna go change up at they're all gathering at a friend's house. They go up, they change, they get all prettied up for after prom, and then they're gonna be right back for after prom. Did I forget to mention These are the things that dreams are made out of. Right here.
No, he goes.
You two been drinking?
Have you been drinking?
What's that for?
I don't know how to act drunk.
I detect marijuana on this one.
Oh, you got weed.
I smell it.
You got weed.
Okay, I act high when I'm sober, so I don't know how to save myself here.
What did he just say?
Oh, I told him.
The good part about it being winter still is no one wants to run around outside and you don't have to worry about much. Just doing a little walk, everything seems to be going pretty kosher up here. We're gonna go over and check the laser tag thing out and see how that's going. Eddie, you dead?
I thought I won.
You win?
Meyer, did you win?
Let's go.
On there in a moment. I'm going to count backwards from 3 down to 1. When I reach the count of 1, and only when I reach the count of 1, in slow motion, will you begin to lower that right arm. I mean so slow. It's as if it's just become suspended there.
It is now 4:45 a.m. After prom is complete, the kids are on their way to the city to go out to eat breakfast at Perkins. I would like to say I'm going to go in and go to bed, but I think I might actually wait until they get home. I don't know if I'm going to handle Tater Tot going off to college too good. I'm just going to worry all the time. 2024 prom is in the books. My little girl's last year for high school prom is in the books. I think I'm wore out. They had fun. I don't know if I'm going to show much of it. In the wise of Tater Tot got hypnotized. I never thought she'd be able to get hypnotized, and she got hypnotized. That was funny. I was rolling pretty good. I was laughing. I think we're going to call this one good. We missed all the storms, which is a plus. We got to have a temper tantrum with the Dooley here. We fixed her up, cleaned her up, and I think she's ready for more show. You guys stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.